Welcome to Get Offset, and I'm here with Patrick from Eventide. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy. Couldn't
Yeah.
sleep last night very well.
Oh, last night you couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I was like just staring at the ceiling till 4 a.m.
That has been me every single night except for last night because I think I was finally tired enough to sleep. And it was because like the first one didn't sleep on the plane, obviously. There was a toddler whose parents did not even try to soothe them.
No.
And that was really neat. And then if the toddler wasn't screaming, the flight attendant was really talkative to the people right in front of us. I'm like, please.
I hate that.
Like, why are you doing? Like, everyone's trying to sleep, and here you are, like, just being actually really quite loud. And then the first night in the hotel, we fell asleep really quickly, even despite the fact that the cover band was practicing right below our room.
What were they like playing? Any good songs?
Any good songs? Well, the one thing they didn't play, which I thought would have been great, was they didn't play any AC/DC, but they played pretty much everything else, like from that kind of like
boomer rock.
Very boomer rock. And then they played Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, but a very like weird classic rocky version of it. I'm like, this is like maybe the worst cover I've ever heard. And this is not a dig. I really thought the singer's voice reminded me so much of Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to hear that now.
Yeah. That mixed with like Bon Scott.
Yeah.
It's like, it was really that kind of, we're listening. I'm like, Rick, I don't really want to sound like a dick. And I don't mean it in like that kind of way, but this guy sounds just like Charlie Kelly.
The boys go to Germany.
The boys go to Germany. The boys go to Weilberg. Oh my God. The gang goes to Weilberg. I mean, they have like, what, 20 seasons now? It's inevitable.
Yeah. They're going to make it here eventually.
They're going to make it here eventually for sure. The gang goes to 42 Gear Street.
Henning's connected, man. You never know.
You never know, dude. You never know. Is this your first Gear Street?
This is my first Gear Street.
Me too.
Yeah. It's pretty neat, man. It's honestly like I feel so antsy because I'm so used to like NAMM and like all these other trade shows where I'm like working every single minute of what feels like the entire month, even though it's only like 3 days.
Set up, talking to people, schmoozing for
Demos.
like 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then tearing it down.
The tearing it down is the worst part, dude. Oh my God.
I've not done trade shows working a booth, but I've worked a booth. I've set them up. I don't want to explain why I've done this, but it was a state fair.
Wait, now you gotta explain.
Actually, it was a county fair. It wasn't even a state fair, but I used to work for a company called Gannett, and they used to have a daily deal website called Deal Chicken. And to get more people to subscribe to Deal Chicken, I had to go to the one of the big county fairs in Tennessee around Nashville and hand out swag. So mostly like pencils, and there were a few t-shirts and stuff, but like when you're giving away t-shirts and people are like, how do I get a shirt? I'm like, why do you want this shirt, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then like, well, you can't give one to everybody. So I have to sign up. I'm like, that like I pay like $5 for those shirts. Yes. I don't think that an email address is going to like. I mean, I know I'm going to give this to somebody and they're never going to buy anything.
Yeah. I feel like every trade show has like 3 different kinds of audiences. There's like the people who actually wants to check out the gear. There's just random people who don't know why they're there.
Yeah.
And then there's like people carrying like bags of swag.
Like, why do you want this garbage? Like, it's not like, listen, some of it is garbage. Some of it is great, but sometimes you're like, do you need to leave this event with 3 coffee mugs?
And like 15 lanyards.
Oh my God.
When does anyone ever need a lanyard for anything ever?
I've never used one outside of like an event where
like I wore a lanyard for a trade show, but that's it.
Yeah, the only time I've ever taken a lanyard at NAMM was, I think it was Taylor Guitar. It was either Taylor or Martin Guitars. Sorry, I don't remember which one. Instead of just like the in the middle kind of thing, it was like dual clips.
That's
so then
better.
so then it actually stayed in the front, front facing. I'm like, okay, that's the only time I have ever taken a lanyard. But when I was younger, I would put my car keys on a lanyard.
Oh, that's cool. But that was like younger. Like I feel like I don't want like anything around my neck unless it's like a cool necklace.
As an adult, I don't think I could pull off car key lanyard.
Did you ever do the thing in high school? Like, I don't know. I did this in high school. I had like the freaking chains like in my wallet.
No,
like,
I wasn't
attached.
allowed to.
What?
No.
Who made up that rule that you
My
weren't
dad.
allowed to? Oh, Dad. Shout out to Dad. Dad's everywhere.
You know, all in retrospect, it's been a fine thing that I didn't have that. But
Yeah, dude. When I was in high school, people could hear me coming down the stairs from like the third floor because I had like 3 chains, right? It was
Yeah.
like the Slipknot chain, and then I had like the Him chain, and I had a third like low dangling chain.
You had 3 chains?
Yeah, dude. And then
3
I had
chains of gold.
dude. I was a big goth, and I had like my nails painted, and I would straighten my hair and like spike it too, so I looked like Goku.
Oh my god! Was it
dude.
like short hair that you'd straighten or long
it was
hair?
not this long,
Yeah.
but it was like longish to the point where I could straighten it to cover my face.
Oh yes, the swoosh as we called
the
it.
scene.
You
Yeah.
know, I kind of miss like the bangs just kind of being like not like in your face, but being able to get them cut at like an angle. Like I feel like that was not a bad look for me.
Dude, the
But, like,
roar.
The
roar.
See, I never did the bubble. My best friend from high school, she ended up going to like at the Paul Mitchell school, and one time she like cuts my hair, and she tries to like give me like the bubble,
Mhm.
and I look at it and I'm like, this isn't gonna work, dude.
Wait, what's the bubble? Is that like the kind of like the
yeah,
the Karen?
it kind of pops up like that, and then it gets a little bit lighter, like a little bit less oomph there.
Oh, that's like a really old school kind of look.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I know exactly.
I think I
the
called it-
beehive thing, right?
No, it wasn't that big. It was just like a little bit of extra poof up here, and then it was a little thinner down there. Like I don't know how else to describe it, but I described it at the time as the Kelsey Joy Kopecki from the Kopecki family band. We went to school with them, and I'm like, and they were like, she knew who they were. I'm like, it's giving Kelsey Joy Kopecki.
Classic.
Shout out to Kelsey Joy Kopecki. That was
Classic
a
Kelsey.
good band.
Yeah.
Classic Kelsey. And I made her redo it. Like, no, this isn't gonna work, Mitch.
Yeah.
But
Did you ever have like an emo phase?
yeah, I didn't really listen to the emo music, but those were like my friends. The scene kids were definitely my friends. So like I did have some of their fashion stuff, but I didn't do like all the makeup. I didn't really paint my nails. But for a while I did have like the jelly bracelets up to like there.
My God.
Up to like halfway up my arm. Like that was bad. I had like I like wore rings and like stuff, and then
Yeah.
in high school I was like, I'm just gonna dress like a normal person. So that was like all middle school for me was very like that was more emo, that was more scene.
Mhm.
And that was even predating like scene for the most part, because when I was in junior high school it was like
Yeah, what bands were out?
Papa Roach, Linkin Park,
Fuck yeah.
and Dashboard.
Cut my life into pieces.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great song. That song fucking rips still,
so
dude.
It's like I went to Sick New World. Oh, sorry, I hit the desk. And me and my girlfriend were like, okay, Papa Roach is gonna play, and it was kind of a meme. We're like, yeah, cut my life into pieces, dude. Papa Roach fucks live.
Yeah, I bet,
Dude,
man.
they fuck.
That's how I felt about Andrew WK.
Oh yeah, but
Dude.
you could tell you're partying with him.
Yeah, well, like but
Yeah.
things I only knew 2 songs. I knew the She Is Beautiful song, and I knew the Party Hard song.
Oh yeah.
And so we're watching him, and we're like, I think I love like my friend, my friend Katie and I are like, I think we love Andrew WK.
Yeah.
And then before he plays Party Hard, he's like, we're gonna count down into Party Hard, and we're gonna start at 100, and we're like, this is insane. Like this is like why? And it was honestly so great. Like at first you're like 199, and then by the end you're like 20, 19. Everyone's like got their fists in the air. Like by 40, like everyone was like 39, 38, 37.
so awesome.
It was sick. It was honestly so good. And like I came out, I'm like, I don't care if he was an industry plant or whatever. I loved that. I was like, maybe he's a weird guy. I don't know anything about him really as a person. But I just thought he's a great performer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and sometimes that's just it.
That's all you need sometimes. Just a good
Sometimes, man.
time. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how good the songs are. It's just a good time.
Yeah, because they're not all gonna be good
Yeah.
songs. And sometimes like you don't want that weight of
Yeah.
like really, really good songs. Like I love like songs that make me want to cry. Like I love the sad shit.
Are you like
Emo.
a Phoebe Bridgers, like kind of a girl? sad cottage girl
Sad
dream.
girl. No,
The
no.
cottage girl dream for.
The thing about Phoebe Bridgers for me is that I think on every album she does, about a third of the songs will fucking wreck you.
Yeah.
And then the rest I feel like are kind of filler.
Yeah.
Like it's like kind of like slow. Like I think she excels, and I feel the same way about Big Thief. To be honest, I think a lot of them excel when they do the more rock stuff.
Yeah, dude, I love the heavier stuff that they do.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
When she did the Boy Genius stuff, I was like, this rocks, dude.
I liked the EP more than I liked the album, and I know people are going to get at me for that, but I feel like it suffers from the same thing that I would exclude Julian Baker from this a little bit, because I think that like on the albums of hers I've listened to, I think every song is really good.
Yeah.
But I think that Lucy and Phoebe especially, their albums I think do have filler.
Yeah.
So my hope with the Boy Genius was that it would be all killer, no filler. Like it'd be the best from all three of them. And I just don't feel that way.
Well, they kind of put that out real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe they were working on music even before they announced that the collab was happening.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's stuff on it that's great and devastating, but I've listened to it several times, and I have skips.
Yeah.
I was hoping to not have skips, because I didn't have skips on the EP.
Yeah. What's your no skip album?
Oh, I have a few of them. I think the new Always record has no skips for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Blue Rev. No skips for me. I really want to say the new Beth's record, Expert in a Dying Field, but there is one song on that album that sounds so much like a Beatles song, and I just don't like the Beatles. I skip that song so fucking fast, and it's the only one.
Take. Oh my God.
You know,
that is a hot.
How can I be so brave, right?
Yeah. Everyone in high school, that was like, when people were just trying to say hot takes, that was the hot take of high school. Yeah, I don't like the Beatles.
I don't like the Beatles, man. I think the Beatles have some great songs, but they are one of those performers, and I'll put Bob Dylan largely in this camp. I just like it better when other people do their songs. I don't like listening to the Beatles, though I've seen Paul McCartney live. I like Paul McCartney a lot, live especially, but they all like, sometimes the Beatles songs just sound so much like children's music that I really
Yellow
struggle.
Submarine. Oh my God.
A lot of the, not even just the Ringo shit, but almost all of the Ringo shit.
Fucking Ringo. We love you, Ringo.
We do love Ringo.
We love Ringo.
We stan Ringo forever, but...
Or Ringo stands.
Ringo stands. I worked with a guy who his favorite Beatle was just dead-ass Ringo. Like, okay.
That's an even hotter take than not liking the Beatles.
I know, how can those be, like, equally hot takes? Like, oh, I love Ringo the best.
There's so many Beatles-Ringo conspiracies. I feel like any Beatles conspiracies, besides the John Lennon thing, is about like how Ringo was like just in the Beatles so that everyone else could like look better. No offense to Ringo, could look aesthetically better.
I mean, let's be none of them were like particularly.
George Harrison was cute.
Well, no, they were all cute. They were all cute, but none of them were like devastatingly handsome.
Man, but they had like, I remember stories of like shows of the Beatles where you can't even hear them play because the girls
are just losing their fucking minds. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I liked the Backstreet Boys growing up, and even
Me too.
Yeah, but I also think maybe the PA systems weren't quite as strong back then.
No, they had like amps and stuff.
Yeah, so like, did they even like?
I don't even know if they had line arrays.
Drums, yeah, I don't think they did have line arrays.
Yeah.
Which, so I don't think that would ever happen again in like a larger environment.
No way. Yeah.
Like, I was pretty stoked to see the Backstreet Boys, and Mandy Moore opened up for them. It was at the Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky.
Dude, I grew up in the Philippines, and Mandy Moore was huge there only because A Walk to Remember was like every Filipino's wet dream movie.
Oh my God. Yeah. Is that the one where she has cancer?
Oh God, spoiler alert. Oh my God.
Spoiler alert on a movie that came out in 2002?
My brothers, it's like they watch that movie religiously, dude. Yeah.
I remember that movie. That was a huge movie in my like middle school and high school as well.
It was huge. Where'd you grow up?
Ohio.
Oh. Yeah. What was the music scene like there growing up?
Hawthorne Heights. Not a beat skip. Yeah. No, I grew up like idolizing Kim and Kelly Deal because they were from Dayton and I'm from Cincinnati.
Gotcha.
My dad's from Dayton, yeah. So locally it was varied. There was just kind of like that kind of Hawthorne Heights scene music. Mm-hmm. There was a big ska band that my friend was in.
Oh, hell yeah. Streetlight was big there?
What?
Streetlight Manifesto?
I don't know.
You don't know Streetlight Manifesto?
No.
Oh, do you know Streetlight? Yeah. Dude, he
doesn't want to talk loud enough to be heard on any of the microphones.
I can hear people from like 16 feet behind you, and you're just like,
My husband thinks I'm a better lip reader than I am, so he'll just like constantly mouth words to me while I'm like filming or something. I'm like, I just stop the take. I don't know what's happening.
I'm totally like, I have such bad hearing that whenever me and my girlfriend are at concerts, she's like, read my lips, and I'm just like,
No,
I can't do that. Like,
No.
I'm totally bad at that.
Even people
Yeah.
who can like really read lips really well only get about half of what somebody says. So.
Unless you're like James Bond or Tom Cruise in real life.
Oh,
But I'm pretty sure he's Mission Impossible in real life.
oh my God. No more bugs and faces. I was filming with Andy Ferris the first day, and I'm just playing guitar. And I apologize if I told you the story yesterday. And I'm playing like Purple Rain or something for like an 80s video he did. And I see like this little fluttering in my eyelash. And I finish, and I'm a little distracted, but I finish. And I look at him like, is there a bug on my face? And he's like, there's a small spider on your face. Yes, but I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, can you get it off? He's like, it's gone. I'm like, oh my God.
A spider?
A little itty bitty spider.
I don't care the size.
I was like, stop. If we weren't running behind, I bet he would have stopped the take. But it took like, that was the one time like something wasn't working. So it took like 20 minutes to set up. And we had to end at 6 because we had the dinner reservation.
Yeah. Oh, that dinner was good.
The Italian?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I had the mushroom cream schnitzel. Are you talking about the dinner last night?
No, I was talking about the Italian dinner.
Oh, the Italian dinner was cool. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
I had like a salad.
You got the salad with the salmon?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
There was a lot of dressing on that.
That was like 80% dressing.
Yeah, it was fairly light dressing at least.
Yeah, and I pretty much just kind of went for the salmon, and then I left like a lot of the greens behind.
Yeah, so you got the Jaeger schnitzel last night. I just got the regular schnitzel. It was really good still.
Yeah. I got the Jaeger schnitzel. I didn't know what a schnitzel was until yesterday.
Oh, really? It's just like a chicken, big ass chicken.
It's like a chicken cutlet.
Yeah. Chicken or pork, depending on where you are.
We had pork last night, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
that
pork.
Was pork, yeah.
It was like some people were like, it's dry. Mine wasn't dry. But also I got a side of sauerkraut, and it was legitimately the best sauerkraut I've ever had in my life.
Dude.
It was so fucking good. It was like melting in your mouth. Like, oh my God. I just want to go back and eat more kraut. Jesus.
Man, I got to eat pretzels while I'm here because I haven't had a good pretzel while I'm here yet.
I don't know where around here you would get good pretzels, because the only pretzels I've seen are in the little snack basket, and they're just like the ones we have at home.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like a legit, like. Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't know where you're gonna get one.
At the airport, there were some good-looking ones. Yeah, yeah. But dude, if people don't know what this place is like, it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
I've never been to Germany before, and I didn't know what to expect, but this definitely wasn't like what I was expecting.
I was expecting like the villages and the rolling hills and stuff, but I've also never been to Germany. I don't know. Like, I wasn't expecting like Henning's setup to be as like aces as it is.
It's beautiful.
One of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my life. It's like I'm pretty sure there are television studios more like unimpressive.
Yes,
like,
dude.
9 cameras in some of these rooms, it seems like.
Dude, when you were you filmed in Studio C?
Yeah, the Secret.
Yeah, so in Studio C, there's a big TV behind the main cam that shows you what's going on in the front. I kept looking at the TV behind me to like see what was going on, and then whenever the main cam would face me, it just looks like I'm looking behind it, and I'm like, I gotta get used to just not getting distracted.
Look, it turned off.
Aww.
Well, it's okay. We still have audio.
Yeah, people can still hear us. ASMR. Hi,
Hi.
This is Pat and Emily.
So,
ASMR.
Did it overheat, Rick?
It's real hot.
Is it just not turning on? I mean, it's turning on.
Yeah, the lens pulled out. It erected.
So we'll just keep going. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap again. So then there would be just a freeze frame for a while on the video version for sure, but the audio won't have stopped.
Dude, listen, Mitch Gallagher, he's going to be watching all this stuff, and I just want to tell you, Mitch, every time I see you, I know you don't know me, but I always feel like I've known you for years.
He's really good at what he does. Like, he really makes you feel important.
Yeah, I wonder how long he's been with Sweetwater.
I have no idea.
It feels like growing up, like I remember when NAMM would happen, I would just watch all the NAMM videos, and Sweetwater was like one of the main ones I would watch. And Mitch Gallagher was like iconic to me. So meeting him for the first time, it was like meeting like a TV star.
Yeah.
Dude, and he's so nice.
He came up to me at Gear Fest, and I thought he was going to be like, oh, you were really good in the April Fool's video. And then he's like, I watched your video about the history of Gearfest. It was really good. I was like, whoa, you actually are aware of my other content?
You know I exist?
That meant a lot. So, but just like, there are people who are just good at that. And I wish I was better at that, but.
Better at like networking? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Just making people feel like warm and fuzzy.
You make me feel warm and fuzzy.
Thank you.
Especially when we were talking about true crime yesterday.
Oh my God, we talked about true crime. I know it's a controversial thing to enjoy. But like, I know, which I understand.
But we love it, dude.
Yeah,
I know. We shouldn't. Like, I see people, like, I have a ton of tattoos, and I've seen people get tattoos of, like, true crime, like, serial killers.
I don't like that.
That is no bueno. You don't want that.
I don't like the serial killers. Let's be honest. There's some people who are like, oh, like, like Ramirez, the guy who killed a lot of people, the Night Stalker, like, oh, he was so hot. I'm like, no.
Ooh, and Dahmer, like people would get Dahmer tattoos.
Ew, gross, man.
No.
I kept getting Instagram ads for these glasses, sunglasses or regular glasses that looked exactly. It stopped again. These glasses that looked a lot like the Dahmer glasses, and they were literally called the Dahmer. And people were in the comments like, "This is disgusting."
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I honestly think that the person running social media did not know who Jeff Dahmer was, nor that they were like the same kinds of glasses. Because then eventually they changed the name. Oh, Henning is
I
here.
wanted to jump in your picture, but you don't have a picture.
Oh, he's working on it.
You're on audio though.
Well, let's see. I don't know which microphone it is.
I'm on audio right here.
Maybe try this one.
Hello.
There you go.
There's level.
Henning ASMR.
If I talk into like a mic like this, my voice goes really low. I don't know why.
It's the real man.
You got that jazz DJ thing.
Ooh, very
yes.
And here we are with Patrick and Emily.
Yes.
It's the Patrick and Emily show.
Yes.
The sexiest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, we're here at Gear Street talking about Dahmer. So
yeah, we're talking about true crime.
We're talking about the show.
No, I didn't watch the show because I know the relatives of the victims did not want people to watch it. So I'm going to listen to them on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Did you like it?
He was not a nice man.
No, he was a creep.
I think he was rather a little bit disturbed.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Something I tried to watch was like, I think it's called like My Friend Dahmer. It was based on young Dahmer, and I just didn't think it was very good.
That sounds creepy. But
yeah.
Well, there was this guy who knew Jeff Dahmer when they were in like high school, and when the news came out, it was very like jarring for him, and he kind of, I think, was just trying to, I don't know, come to terms with all of that which was happening.
I think the show, it was extremely well done, but it kind of made him look, innocent is the wrong word, but like
sympathetic.
Sympathetic, yes.
And that's the thing. That's like, I don't want to watch ones where they make them look sympathetic.
Yeah.
Like you can do that for any of them. Ted Bundy. I think Anne Rule did really well with her Ted Bundy book because she actually worked with him at like the suicide prevention hotline. But what I don't like is when she said, you know, he took a lot of lives, but he saved a lot of lives. I'm like, no.
What?
The camera's back on him.
Hey.
Yeah, but with Dahmer, it was like, well, the thing is, he knew it was wrong. He never said, you know, it was, I mean, he very clearly knew that what he did was wrong. So I don't think, what's that called? A psychopath doesn't like really know.
Sociopath, psychopath.
Yeah.
He was a psychopath.
Yeah. So he couldn't control himself, but still maybe have some self-control and don't chop off people's heads. I don't know. I mean,
that seems like pretty.
Like sometimes I think, for example, that would be nice. Look at that guy. I would like to chop with it. But the thing is, I control myself. See, I step back and I go like, nah, maybe next week. And the next week I revisit the thought and I'm like, nah, let's postpone that. Yeah. And that's what people, you know, in his position or my position should do. Not.
Those are called intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
You never let intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah, you keep him in there and you push him down. Or you talk to people and say, you know what, Mr. Psychiatry pathologist, whatever they're called. Those people. You're like, I have this idea in my head. Could you maybe help me find out how to work with it? Yeah. You know?
How to not...
it. I don't know. That's a good idea not to do that.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Sweetwater.
Thank you so much, Sweetwater,
Shout out Mick Gallagher.
who proposed the topic.
No!
Thank you so much, Sweetwater, for the podcast corner, powered by the Mackie DLZ and the beautiful Sennheiser, Lewitt, and Shure mics.
Look at these gravity stands.
Look, these gravity stands are
great.
Dude,
the bomb.
we came up with a great
want
slogan for gravity stands, and it's keeps you grounded. Isn't that a great slogan?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, right. Gravity keeps you grounded.
Keeps you grounded. Doesn't turn you into a psycho killer.
That's right. It doesn't turn you into Dahmer.
Yeah. Gravity stands will not make you kill people. I mean, hey.
Not guaranteed, but you know.
I mean, they are heavy. You could. I mean, why am my career now on YouTube is over. That's okay. Thank you, people. I'm gonna walk away now.
But he just set up the camera to accommodate
oh man,
you.
but people want things from me, and the whirlpools are cold.
Ooh,
Whoa, but what?
yeah.
Who? But like, it's hot out here, so wouldn't they want it to be cold? My brother's hot tub does hot and cold.
I would want a cold tub, like
I
a
want
cold plunge.
tub.
Yeah.
Cold plunge.
Well, then you should go now.
Ooh, now
Now we're recording the amazing Sweetwater sponsored podcast corner, powered by the Mackie DLZ and a beautiful gravity stands, Sennheiser, Lewitt, and Shure microphones.
Beautiful microphone.
Oh, we are using one of each of those microphones.
We are.
That's right.
We did that on purpose.
You sound great on that.
Let us check the differences. I'm talking to the Shure SM7B, which makes my voice lower because I make it lower. Patrick is talking into the...
This is the LCT 240 Pro.
It's only $149.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
Wow, this sounds awesome.
Damn. I am using the Sennheiser MK8
That's
with
a hot shit mic.
with the switchable polar patterns.
Nice. What polar pattern you at right now?
Just a simple cardioid.
Is it also a bear? Polar bear?
Oh.
Well,
I was like,
you
what?
should probably tend to the hot tub now.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Henning. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
should actually probably wrap up too a little bit. Yeah,
We've gone a little long, but
gone a little long.
dude, thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for joining. This was actually a really
Yeah.
great little conversation.
Yeah. If you guys want to check out some Eventide stuff, go to
Please.
Eventide. I know we didn't talk any audio, really, but it's just fun listening to this kind of stuff, right?
I think so. I mean, it's gear. They're always gear adjacent podcasts.
Yes.
It's just hard to talk about nothing but gear, and frankly, that's not like always the funnest stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about
Yeah.
music, so I feel like
Listen, dude. People in the comments. I don't know if there is a comment section.
there's a comment section on YouTube where this will be, and there's also on Spotify. You can leave messages, and then I can publish
Ooh.
them. So if you listen on Spotify, which I highly recommend, because the RPM there is much higher than my RPM on YouTube, and that's revenue per mil or revenue per 1,000 views or listens.
Yeah.
Way higher on Spotify.
Dude.
Yeah, Spotify actually pays podcasters. It's dumb. They should pay
my God.
musicians.
In the comments below, comment how many chains you had on your pants in high school.
Yes.
The most chains wins, like, I don't know, like a free NFR for a random plugin from Eventide.
Ooh.
You need proof, though. I need photos.
Yes.
All right?
Photos of the chains.
If you have the most chains, you win a random plugin.
And I will pick that winner by the end of September
Heck yeah.
2023. Check out Eventide stuff. Check out the affiliate link in the show notes or video description. Eventide has some really cool stuff coming up. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Companies are always doing new cool stuff coming up. I never feel
Yeah.
like that's like
That's never like a non-kosher thing.
Like, how dare you imply that I'm going to release more products?
How dare you build excitement? Yeah, no, we got something cool coming up that I think y'all will. A little different from Eventide.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, but oh yeah,
This is a pedal that could be. I'm sorry. This is a device.
No, you can say pedal.
Okay, this is a pedal that could be the cornerstone of your entire board, to be completely honest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
High praise.
High praise. Well, thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you. This
Really
is so
appreciate
fun.
it. Yes, and to everybody out there, thanks for watching / listening. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily.
And I'm Pat.
Goodbye.